Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here, and welcome to episode 73 of Let's FIFA 14. And the first thing we do in this episode is to sell on the 3-5-2 skill squad, because to be honest, it wasn't exactly the best squad to play with. I think it was down to the formation. It didn't suit me very well, and I decided to move on to a new squad. But first off, I opened up a few free packs I got after having opened up some World Cup edition packs, and yeah, getting some free packs on it. Didn't really get anything good in them, but nonetheless, we're going to build a new squad, and it was going to be around a few of the goal scorers we haven't built a squad around, and it's actually going to be quite a few of the players of the teams who made it into the semi-finals. So we'll get quite a few players from Germany, we'll get some Netherlands players, and we'll also get a few Brazilians into the side. And one thing I've been thinking of with these goal awards, I think with the bronze match that is being played probably in a few hours from now when this video is live, or maybe it's already been played when you watch this, I'll probably up the goal awards for the goal scored in that game, and I'll then up the goal awards that I'll be able to get for the goal scored in the final, just so we can get a little bit closer to Ronaldo. But I'll most likely introduce that in the next episode, so you'll understand what I'm talking about. But for now, we're still running with the same goal awards, and we get quite a few Germans into the side. Surely he's up on 3 goals now. Kroos got 2, and yeah, pretty much the entire midfield scored goals. Robben, he got 3 goals to his name, and the same thing applies for Van Persie, who's going to be our striker, and that is pretty much how the team shapes up. So in net, we do have Czech, and yeah, you pretty much know him by now if you played Ultimate Team. He's a very good keeper. David Luiz and Kale together there on the centre-back spots. A quite solid duo, and David Luiz got 2 goals to his name. We got Philipp Lahm on the right back, and he's been playing there in the past few games for Germany, and he is a very good right back, of course. Left back, we got Marcelo, one of the players I do enjoy using on the game, so we got him in there to link up with Kadira, who's got 1 goal as well. He scored it against Brazil, and we're going to convert him into a centre mid just to get that full chemistry on him. So he's a bit of the defensive player in the midfield there. Then we do have Özil, also got 1 goal to his name, and he's very one-footed, left-footed, and that might be a downside to using him, but at the same time, 4-star skills, good dribbling and passing. Hopefully we can figure out something good with him in the squad. And the final player of the midfield, the player I'm looking forward to play with the most, is Kroos. His stats are really good. He's not very fast, but his passing, dribbling, shooting, very good, and he got that 5-star weak foot, long shot trade, and overall looks like a fun player to play with. Then we got Robben, a player I haven't used yet on Ultimate Team, and we're giving him a go. We're converting him into a right winger just to give him the full chemistry as well, and he got a deadly left foot, but his right foot isn't exactly the best. But hopefully we can cut inside and score a few goals with him, and of course 4-star skills on him. And moving on to the other wing, we do have Andre Schürrle, and he's also a player I really haven't used that much. I think I used him for a few games, and we're giving him a go. He, of course, scored 3 goals at the World Cup, and he's quite quick, got some good shooting on him, and we'll see how he plays there on the left wing, and of course, 4-star skills on him. And finally, Van Persie on the top. He had a very good start to the tournament, but into the later stages, he haven't really been scoring goals, but still got 3 goals to his name, and we're going to see if we can pick up a few goals with him. So that is pretty much the squad, and I think in total there was around 15 World Cup goals I could score with the players of the squad, so we'll see how many we can get. And the first game, the quarterfinals of the Champions Shield tournament, look at that crazy squad I got matched up against. Insane team. We get our first chance here, finding Van Persie or Özil, but not exactly the best shot, and the keeper will save it. But in the 10th minute, a long ball to Robben, we chested down, and I saw I could get a free kick, so I just stopped up and I picked up the free kick, and he placed a player on the right side of the wall, so I decided to add a second player with Van Persie so we can shoot the other way around, and I decided, let's give it a go, let's see if we can score a goal from 36 yards out, and we can. So indeed, a beautiful goal from Van Persie over the wall, curves in at the near post, and the keeper stood no chance in the net. A very nice free kick goal there, and it brings us up 1-0 in the 10th minute, so a very good start to the game for sure there. And scoring a good goal is always nice. And we're continuing on. 4 minutes later, it's Robben on the ball. He'll play it to Van Persie. We headed to Kroos. Play it on through to Robben. He runs in through into the box, and we pick up a penalty. and I decided let's give David Luiz this penalty because I'm most likely not going to score with him otherwise, maybe from a corner, something like that. So I thought let's give him the penalty. He steps up forward, and despite my opponent diving to the right side, I'm able to get the goal and make it a 2-0. And we continued on. Özil on the ball, trying out a long distance effort, but saved by the keeper, and Robben would get a chance as well, going past a few defenders, but he hits the defender and it comes to nothing. 45th minute, Van Persie on the ball, a few skill moves before he plays it out wide to Robben. He takes it down, but he just fires it over the goal, unfortunately, and instead we're into the second half. Shirley on the ball, stops up past one defender. He tries to get a shot in there, but an easy save for Leno in the goal. And then it was Kroos trying out the long shot. Beautiful shot with the outside of the foot. It hits the bar, and on the rebound it's Özil to get the goal. It would have been nice with a long shot goal from Kroos, but in the end it was Özil getting on the score sheet, and that is pretty much how the game ends. So goal by Özil, a goal by David Luiz, and one from Van Persie, and we win the game 3-0. So a very good game to play, and the squad felt really solid to play with. So a solid win. And I decided to head on into the semi-finals with the squad as well. So we jump straight into that game, and my opponent for this match, who I'll eventually go and match up against again, he backed out first time. I'm not too sure why, but he played with a bit of a PSG side mixed up with some Brazilians as well. And Kroos trying out a long shot, this time around hitting the post. Just couldn't get that long shot goal with him. And at halftime, I was sitting on the few chances in the game. He didn't really create anything, but into the second half, he takes his first shot in the 48th minute with a substitute, Barbo, and from that corner he gets a bit of luck. It falls to I think it was Ramirez taking the shot, but it deflects off Thiago Silva there, and he gets a little bit of a lucky goal to make it 1-0. And that was a little bit frustrating because if there's one thing he was good at, then it was defending. Very tough to break him down, but he didn't create much, so it's frustrating trailing in this game because on his pretty much only chance, or first chance in the game, he was able to get the goal and make it 1-0, and after that, he kind of, slowed the game down. He passed it quite a bit around. It was just tough getting the ball off him because, I just couldn't get the ball. He just always played it safe until eventually I'll get onto the ball in the 81st minute, and I find a Robben, and who else to run past all the defenders than him? He just goes on a long run, cuts inside, and he's able to make it all the way into the box and make it 1-1, finally get me the equalizer. But then in 90th minute, he'll cross it in. I'm able to clear it away, and I'll look at, there's no power on that header, and I give a rebound, and he scores to win the game. I believe it was 91st minute or something like that. Who else than Barbo? And that was a tough one to concede because he had that chance from the corner, then he had that final chance, and then I think he had one header apart from that, and I just couldn't break him down and get the lead in this game. He had a very solid defense, but I didn't really feel he deserved to get 2 goals in the game, but that's how it is sometimes, and unfortunately, I had to see myself defeated in that match, and it was a tough one to lose that way in the end, but I still didn't want to give up with the team because I had a lot of fun at playing with the squad. It felt very well balanced, and we actually get a chance in the 7th minute into our next game. Robben on the ball here. It goes a little bit back and forth. He tries out this shot, and in the end, it actually falls to Toni Kroos, trying out a long shot again. And this time around, he gets the goal, and he makes it 1-0. And we actually get another chance. Kale hitting the bar, and a bit of a sloppy goal, but Van Persie getting another goal for himself, and we get a rage quit in the end to end off this episode. So we scored quite a few goals with some of the goal scores. Van Persie got 2, David Luiz, Kroos, Robben and Özil each getting 1, and we'll play a little bit more with this squad tomorrow and maybe add in a few players depending on tonight's game, depending on who scores there. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.